Seriously though, drink every time I say plan to pan or 2025. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you my plan to pan for the year 2025. I did first venture into this style of video last year in 2023 for my 2024 plan to pan. Isn't that a mouthful? So I'll put that video up in the cards, but last year I spoke about 24 items, both beauty and makeup, that I wanted to finish up and get out of my collection. As most of you know, 2024 was a little bit of a hot mess express for me when it comes to makeup and beauty panning. So there were a few items I did manage to move along, and there was a few that are still hanging out. But I figured when first you don't succeed, try again. So this is my plan to pan 2025, where we'll be discussing 25 items I'd like to get through in 2025. You're probably wondering why I use the terminology that I want to get through rather than what I want to complete or what I want to move along. And that is because we're not just going to be discussing makeup and beauty items, but I'm also incorporating a number of books, 5 to be exact, into this plan to pan. So we're going to start off by going through these products I have here in this basket, and then we will discuss the books I'm planning to get through. So first up, I have this decanted container of Epsom salts. Overall, there isn't too much left in here. Sorry, let me show. It's only up to about here, and it's only really a couple of baths worth of product. But I have had this in my collection for quite a long time, and I haven't been working on it. So I really want to get this used up and out of my collection. Then we have the Vitamin E Australian Cream. You have probably seen this previously in a few other videos. Any videos related to these products, as in the series or the playlist, etc., will be linked down below in the description. But this is how much I have left. It still smells good, but really it did say here it expired in 2019, and now we're heading into 2025. So I do need to get this one completed. The same can probably be said for this Organi Manuka Honey Peel. You have seen this in so many projects that it is probably the original resurrection product, because I have been moving this from project to project and I am still yet to completely use it up. It is still going strong, though here I think it expired in 2017. So this I need to also really buckle down on. Then we have this Anko Nourish Hydrating Leave On Night Mask. This is how much is left in this one, and I am really hoping that I get myself together and actually manage to do my May Mask Challenge this year and hopefully move this one out during that month. Then we have this Sunsilk hair gel. Now, I'm going to struggle to tip this, I think. Can you kind of see? When I get to about here, it's about to overflow, but really, it's a bit hard because the inside's a bit weird, but we're probably down to about here, and it's definitely really more of a liquid over a gel at this point, but I do need to get this one out. So hopefully with having shorter hair, though I don't really use hair gel because I hate that crunchy texture and I always want to wash my hair after, like the night after using it, I don't tend to use hair gels that often, but I really need to work this one out. Really, I need to work all of these things out. Then we have this product. So this is in my Maybelline Face Studio Chrome Jelly Highlighter Metallic Gold container. And as you can see, it is looking very gold. And that product is still in here. But I frankened this recently. Oh, as you can see, it is completely full again. And I frankened this with a number of body moisturizers, including a portion of this berry scented body lotion. So it does really have a berry scent to it. But I would like to move this out. So I want to use it up. My plan is to use it on my body, more like a body glitter or a shimmery body lotion. But I want to use this product up as well. And then you will recognize this product from last year's Plan to Pan. This is my Banana Boat Simply Protect Tinted Sunscreen. According to this, it expired in 2022, so the SPF is probably not actually working in this anymore, but I just can't bring myself to throw it out, so I have to use it up so I can move it along. I also decided to roll in this La Roche-Posay BB cream. This is also supposedly 50 plus SPF, but this one expired. I think this might have also expired in 2022, and I think I have only used this once. It is something I got free with purchase, but I just let it go bad in my collection, which is just ridiculous. Then we have this I Heart Revolution Sugar Lip Scrub. We have about half of the container left, and I would like to finish this up throughout next year. Then we have the Secret Cuticle Oil. You will know this product from my Pan More With Feeling project pan. I'll have that linked up in the cards. And I'm really just not focusing on this one. The goal for that project is to completely use it up. And I'm currently sitting up here and I haven't really used this product in months. Then I actually have this Avon Nailwear Nail Enamel in the shade Bare Necessities. This product is actually the nail polish I brought in, one of my first ever polish pans that I completed on my Instagram. And I think at this point, we are still sitting up around here. So we have probably half the bottle left. And I just figure at this point, it is time to get this done. Then I have this Estee Lauder perfume in Pleasures. I have quite a lot of perfumes in my collection, and this is one that I think I'll be able to wear quite regularly and quite easily. It has quite a soft scent to it, so I think it will fit a lot of occasions. So this is one I would like to move out. I also have an additional 2 perfumes. These are Revlon perfumes. We have Love Her Madly and also Love Is in the Air. These are both rollables, and they come in a kit with about 5 or 6 perfumes in them. And these are the last 2 left in my collection. So I would like to move these along because I've probably had them for 10 years or so. Then also from my Pan More With Feeling project, I have this MCO Beauty New Instant Erase Concealer. You might remember this from last year's video. And that video I said I wanted to use this up before the little sponge tip went bad. Unfortunately, the sponge tip went bad before that happened, so I have removed it. I don't have very much left in here, but I also think that maybe it is starting to irritate my eyes. So I am hoping to get this used up quite early on in the new year. And if I can't do that as a concealer without it bothering my eyes, I might just try to finish it up as a foundation. But either way, this will be out of my collection. Then I have this lip primer. This is by Essence, and it's the Let's Get It Started lip primer. It's in this cute little pot, and as you can see, I have hit pan in it, but I would like to focus on using it up next year. The next one is a product I also discussed in last year's video. This is the Mod Brow Gel in the shade dark brown. It is what I'm currently wearing in my brows today. And I don't really think there's that much left in here, but it seems to be one of those products that just keeps on keeping on. It is a clear container, and I'm starting to, when I twist my brush around a lot, I don't know if you will be able to see it because it's only just starting to let me see it. But potentially, can you see in there? There is slowly starting to be some light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get this done in the new year because it is not my favorite brow product. Then I have two pencils. These two have also been around for an age. First up, we have this Savvy eyeliner in white. To be honest, though I would like to get it moved along, I'm not particularly fussed either way because I just kind of plod along and use it whenever I need it. I guess the same kind of goes for this Nutrimetics Define waterproof pencil. This is in the shade Jet. It's in the shade Jet. It is a black twist up eyeliner, and it is broken, so I'm trying very careful here not to drop it. But that is all I have left. So I do think, that was a little bit stressful. I do think that I have the capacity to actually finish this up if I actually just put my mind to it and use it more regularly. And then we have this Body Shop lipstick. This is definitely looking beat up. I have had it for a very long time. I wouldn't even be surprised. So I'm in my 30s. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd have had this for about 15 years. So it is, as you know, if you've seen this before, it is definitely broken. And I was talking about moving this into a, this is how much I have left, moving this into an emptied lip product container that isn't broken, and I may still do that. But recently, I've actually been focusing on using this as a liquid blush. I am wearing it today, so I just do a swipe on each side of my cheek here and blend it out. Once I put powder on it, it's not too glary, and I'm quite enjoying it. But this is going to be its year. I am going to focus on getting this one done. So that is all the makeup and beauty products that I'm aiming to finish up in 2025. And now I have 5 books to discuss. The first one will be no surprise to you, and that is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I started reading this book in 2018, and I'm still only about 30% into it. So, that's actually a really cute bookmark. You can tell that I have not even sat down to give this book a flip through in a while. So I really want to get through this one. I also have another 2 books that I have previously started and am yet to finish. The first one is Balancing the Big Stuff. I am probably about halfway through this one, and I think I would have to double check my Goodreads, which I'll have linked down below, but I think I started reading this one in maybe 2022 potentially. So this is one I would like to move along. And I'd say, though this book is well written, it definitely focuses a lot on people with families that include children. So it isn't really up my alley, which is why I probably haven't finished it. But I also am not much of a DNFer. I, to be honest, don't particularly like to DNF books, especially physical books. I might DNF a audio book if I've started it and within the first few minutes of it I don't enjoy either the writing style or the narrator or something similar. But with a physical book, I really struggle to DNF them. So this one, I just want to get it done so I can move it out of my collection. And the last one, I think I started reading in 2023, and that is Laurel K. Hamilton, A Caress of Twilight. So this is the second book in the Mary Grentree series. And I'm a massive fan of Laurel K. Hamilton and her writing style. So I do know that I will enjoy this book. I have read the first one and I am a big Anita Blake fan, and I think between the two storylines, between the Anita Blake storyline and the Mary Grentree storyline, I am preferring Anita Blake, which is probably why I haven't really been able to get myself into this one. But like I said, I love Laurel K. Hamilton's writing style and her storytelling and her world building. And to be honest, Hamilton was my first kind of foray into the spicy story. So I definitely have a soft spot for her. So I really need to just sit down and finish this book. So those are the 3 books that I've previously started and that are just hanging around on my Goodreads list, and they are not going anywhere. I actually am thinking of potentially doing a read with me type video utilizing these 3 books. So please let me know down in the comments if you would be interested in seeing that, or if you're interested in seeing a reading vlog utilizing the next 2 books I'm going to be talking about. So these 2 books are books that are currently sitting on my bookcase, but I do not own them. I have been lent them by friends and I am still yet to read them. And to be honest, when I sat down to do this video, I knew I had one of these books on my bookcase. And when I went and grabbed it, it's when I found the second one and went, oh yes, I have actually borrowed a book from another friend. So I figure 2025 is going to have to be the year that I finish these books up and return them to their rightful owners, especially because I think this next one I'm about to talk about has been sitting on my bookcase for quite a number of months, even a year or so. So the first one is The Historian. A friend lent that to me, suggesting that this might be up my alley. So I am very interested to give it a read, especially because it says here, a spirited update of Bram Stoker's classic. And I am a big vampire fan, if you hadn't already realized. So I'm definitely interested in giving this one a read. And the next one is The Angel. So this is the second book in the original Sinners series by Tiffany Rees. The first book is called The Siren, and I read that on recommendation by a friend. I'll actually put up in the cards the reading wrap-up where I spoke about that book, but I'm very keen to see what happens. So it is a bit of it touches on a lot of taboo stories, so I'm very keen to dive in and get this done. And I would very much like to return these books to their rightful owners. So those are the 24 items that I would like to work through in 2025. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see a mid-year update for this video to see how I'm going. If you would like to see any specific products in specific projects, or if you would like to see some reading vlogs or read with me type videos based on these books. But until next time, I'm Verity. This was my Plan to Pan 2025, and now till the outro.